And do you have co-defendants who have been charged with the murder of Damon Rothermill?
Yes.
And who are they?
Christopher Brown, Derek Hudson, Dominique Bonner.
And so you know who all three of those individuals are?
Yes.
Have you also been charged by the state with accessory after the fact to commit first-degree murder related to the murder of Charles McCormick?
Yes.
And did that murder take place on January 15th of 2020?
Yes.
Are Hakeem Robinson, Abdul Robinson Jr., Leroy Whitaker, and Dominique Barner also charged with the murder of Charles McCormick?
Yes.
How are you related to Abdul Robinson Jr. and Hakeem Robinson?
Their father.
They have the same mother?
No.
Who is Abdul Robinson Jr.'s mother?
Angela.
And what about Hakeem Robinson?
Ebony Walters.
Who's older between Abdul Jr. and Hakeem?
Abdul Jr.
How much older?
4 years.
Do you recall what Abdul Robinson Jr.'s birthday is?
Yes.
What is it?
November 9th, 94.
And what about Hakeem Robinson?
November 9th, 98.
So, same day, just 4 years apart.
Yes.
Does Abdul Jr. have any nicknames?
Yes.
And what are they?
Lil Blue, Crazy K,
Does he also go by his middle name sometimes?
Kareem.
Does Hakeem Robinson have any nicknames?
Yes.
What are they?
Keeman, KSOO.
What's the KSOO nickname for?
It's the entertainment name.
The rap name?
Yes, rap name.
Now, prior to getting arrested, who was Abdul Robinson Jr. living with?
With me?
And for about how long had he been living with you?
About 10 years.
And what about Hakeem Robinson? Where was he living?
He was living with me.
In January of 2020, were you, Abdul Robinson Jr., and Hakeem Robinson all living on Brown Jersey Court?
Yes.
Is that in the Ocean Way area?
Yes.
Prior to living in that home, what area of town were y'all living in?
West Side, Norman area.
Norman? Do you know a person named Leroy Whitaker?
Yes.
Are Hakeem Robinson and Leroy Whitaker related to one another?
Yes.
How so?
Cousins.
Okay. And what's the family connection?
Mother and father and mother, brother and sisters.
So is that Leroy Whitaker's father and Hakeem Robinson's mother?
Yes.
Now, over the years, kind of leading up to 2020, did Hakeem Robinson and Leroy Whitaker have a close relationship?
Yes.
Does Leroy Whitaker have a nickname?
Yes.
And what is it?
Scotty.
Mr. Robinson, do you see your son Hakeem Robinson in the courtroom here today?
Yes.
Can you tell us where he's seated and what he is wearing?
He's seated between his two lawyers right there with a beige suit on.
The record reflect the witnesses identified Mr. Hakeem Robinson.
Okay, the record shall so reflect.
And do you also see Leroy Whitaker in the courtroom here today?
Yes.
Can you tell us where he's seated and what he's wearing?
He's wearing a gray suit, sitting right next to his lawyer.
Is that which table?
Front table.
The record will reflect.
All right, the record shall so reflect.
You also know someone by the name of Dominique Barner.
Yes.
Is Dominique Barner related to your family?
Nope.
Were you friends with Dominique Barner's father?
Yes.
So how long would you say you've known Dominique Barner?
Most all his life.
Does Dominique Barner have a nickname?
Yes.
And what is it?
Butter?
And do you know why he has that nickname?
No, I don't know why I have it.
Now, prior to getting arrested, was Dominique Barner friends with Abdul Robinson Jr.?
Yes.
Did he also spend time with Hakeem Robinson?
Yes.
Now, on April 11th of 22, did you enter pleas of guilty to the court in both of your pending cases?
Yes, I did.
And was that plea partially negotiated with the state?
Yes.
Now, as part of your plea, You agree to cooperate against the co-defendants in both cases?
Yes.
Have you been sentenced yet on either of your charges?
No, I haven't.
Who ultimately will decide what sentence you get?
From my understanding, the judge.
And what judge did you enter a plea guilty to?
Miss Salvador.
Now, in the Damon Rothermel murder case, where you pled to accessory after the fact, is that right?
Yes.
And based on that plea, when you were sentenced by the judge, did the state agree that we will drop the solicitation to commit murder charge?
Yes.
Is both the accessory after the fact and the solicitation a first-degree felony?
Yes.
So they're both punishable by 30 years.
Yes.
And in the Charles McCormick murder case, you also pled to accessory after the fact, a first-degree felony.
Yes.
All right, and typically first-degree felony punishable by 30 years, is that correct?
Yes.
Now, as part of your pleas, did the state agree to cap the maximum sentence you could receive to be 20 years?
Yes.
Now, if you are to receive a 20-year sentence from the court, how old would you be approximately at the end of that sentence?
Say that again.
If you were to be sentenced to 20 years by the court, at the end of that sentence, approximately how old would you be?
I'll be close to 70.
And as part of your plea, did you have sentencing guidelines in your case?
Yes.
That represent the lowest sentence the court should sentence you to, absent a legal reason to go below?
Yes.
And what were your guidelines in your case? Do you recall?
76 months to 20 years.
Now, even though cooperation provides a legal basis that allows the court to go below, does the court have to?
No.
Does the court have to follow any recommendation the state makes?
No.
And sitting here, do you have any idea what sentence you're going to get?
No.
Are you hoping for the best sentence you can get?
Yes.
Did the state of Florida at any time promise you that we would recommend any specific sentence?
No.
On January 15, 2020, prior to the murder of Charles McCormick, were you aware of what was going to happen to him that day?
No.
Did you participate in any of the planning of the murder of Charles McCormick?
No.
Were you present when Charles McCormick was murdered?
No.
Did you know that was going to happen before it happened?
No.
When did you find out Charles McCormick was going to be murdered? Or, excuse me, when did you find out Charles McCormick had been murdered?
After I picked up Scotty and Butter.
So that would be Leroy Whitaker and Dominique Barner?
Yes.
You indicated you picked them up. How did you know that they needed a ride on January 15, 2020?
My son called me and asked me to go get Scotty a ride.
Which son?
Kareem.
Is that Abdul Jr.?
Yes.
Do you recall what Abdul Jr.'s phone number was that he communicated with you on that day?
I think it's 904 624 36 94 84.
3684?
Yeah.
Do you recall what your phone number was back on January 15, 2020?
904 866 2370.
Now, sitting here today, you realize that you were testifying against not only co-defendants, but family members.
Yes.
Why are you doing that?
I have a number of reasons.
And what are they?
I got some health issues. I got 2 6-year-olds and an 8-year-old daughter. And, but my 8-year-old daughter asked me when I'm going to come take her to the daddy-daughter dance.
Objection, hearsay relevance.
Overruled.
You can answer.
But she asked me over each year when I'm going to come take her there. And I keep letting her down. Then my 6-year-old son, when he asked me if I'm going to come to his football games, come take him fishing. My other 6-year-old, he asked me, when I'm going to come see him, when he begging me, please please come see me, Daddy. He want to teach me how to play the game, but he don't know where I'm at. You know, things like that. My health issues.
What health issues do you have?
I have diabetic. I'm diabetic. I'm on high blood pressure. I suffer from congestive heart failure. I just found out June 25th that my kidneys is failing rapidly.
Has becoming a witness in this case negatively impacted your relationship with your entire family?
Well, I really don't have no more relationship with my family, besides one person.
So a part of your family completely cut you out?
Yeah.
When people know that you're cooperating, does that make it easier or harder for you when you're incarcerated?
Well, it make it harder for me.
Or about when you get out?
Extremely harder.
Is cooperating in this case something that is easy for you to do?
No, this is the most hardest decision I've had to make in my life.
Sure.
The day that Charles McCormick was murdered on January 15, 2020, does that specific day hold any significance for you and your family?
Yes.
And why is that date significant in your mind?
It's the date that my son got killed.
Who was your son that got killed?
Willie Addison.
Is he your biological child?
No.
Do you still consider him to be your son?
Yes, I consider him to be my son.
Did Willie Addison have a nickname?
Yes.
What was that?
Little Willie, Boss Goon,
Who was Willie Addison's mother?
Angie Lundy.
Same as Abdul Jr.?
Yeah.
What was the age difference between Willie and Abdul Jr.?
I think about 2 years.
Before Willie Addison was killed on January 15, 2019, where was he living?
He was living with me.
And what area of town was that?
Normandy, off Normandy.
Who else was living there at the time?
Hakeem, my daughter, and Abdul Jr.
Were Abdul Jr. and Hakeem Robinson close to Willie?
Yes.
How close would you consider him?
It was pretty close.
Did they be brothers?
Yes.
Where was Willie Addison when he was actually shot on January 15, 2019?
He was in the truck with me in the passenger seat.
Were you driving?
Yes.
And so Willie was in the front
Ball
passenger
out.
seat?
Yes.
Is anyone else in the vehicle?
It was like 4 more people in the vehicle.
Who were they?
Abdul Jr., Moody, my
Dang, Dad.
nephew, Samuel, and Pooh Red.
Is Pooh-Red Torgon Williams?
Yes.
Is Torgon Williams related?
Yes.
How so?
Cousin.
Now, did Torgon and Willie have a decent relationship?
I think it was okay.
Was Torgon Williams close to your son Abdul Robinson Jr.?
Yes.
How was Torgon's relationship with Hakeem Robinson?
They had a pretty good relationship.
Now, when Willie Addison was shot, was anyone else inside the vehicle hurt as well?
Everybody.
Including you?
Yes.
After everyone was shot, what did you do?
Well, I drove to the hospital, and as I was driving, I could, hear Willie making this gurgling noise, and I hold his hand while I was driving, because I didn't want him to die, feel like he died alone, and I drove to Memorial Hospital. In the back.
Where in the vehicle was Abdul Jr. seated?
In the middle row.
Was he shot?
Yes.
Where was Abdul Jr. shot?
In the head.
Did he almost die?
Yes. I think he did die, but he, came back.
What about your nephew? You said Sammy? Is he hurt?
Yeah.
How was he hurt?
Well, he got shot about 7 times. He's paralyzed right now.
And Torgon was shot?
Yes.
Multiple times?
Yes.
How long did Abdul Jr., since he was shot in the head, how long did he remain in the hospital?
He stayed in the hospital about 3 or 4 months.
After Abdul Jr. got out of the hospital, was he still physically affected by his injuries?
Yes, he had to learn how to, he had to basically learn how to do everything all over again.
Walk again?
Walk again, talk again, everything. We had to go to Brooks therapy.
Did you help Abdul Jr. as he recovered?
Yes, I did.
Was Abdul Jr. Affected mentally by the shooting?
Yes.
Also?
I think it made him more, more angry. Like, I don't know if bipolar like was be the right word to use, but it made him it changed his mood swing.
Now, Hakeem Robinson was not in the vehicle when the shooting happened, correct?
No.
How was he affected mentally by Abdul Jr. and his family members being hurt?
Objection, speculation, personal knowledge.
Yeah, unless he has personal knowledge, I'll sustain that objection.
You have personal knowledge as to how Hakeem Robinson was feeling after this happened.
Yeah.
Is that because he was living with you?
Yes.
How was Hakeem Robinson after this?
I mean, he was angry about it. I mean, we was all angry about it.
To the best of your knowledge, was Charles McCormick involved in the shooting of Willie Addison or anyone else in that vehicle, personally?
No.
After Willie Addison was killed, did Charles McCormick put out a song that personally upset you and your family?
Yes.
And what's a diss song or a diss track?
Oh, it's when you talk about somebody. Somebody's dead.
Is that what Charles McCormick's song did?
Yes.
And who did it reference that upset you and your family?
He talked about Willie.
How did you find out about that song?
Social media.
Did you personally find it, or did someone point it out to you?
No, my son showed it to me.
Which one?
Both of them.
And that would be?
Kareem and Hakeem.
Abdul Jr. and Hakeem Robinson?
Yes.
Did Abdul Jr. or Hakeem Robinson, either one, talk about the song?
I mean, yeah, they didn't like it.
Are you familiar with a local rap group known as ATK?
Yes.
Do you consider yourself to be a member of ATK?
No.
Is Abdul Robinson Jr. part of ATK?
Yeah.
What about Hakeem Robinson?
Yes.
Leroy Whitaker?
Yes.
Torgon Williams?
Yeah.
And is Dominic Barner affiliated with members of ATK?
Yeah.
Was Charles McCormick part of ATK?
No.
Who was Charles McCormick affiliated with?
6 Block.
Another local rap group here?
Yes.
Did Charles McCormick have a rap name or a nickname that you're aware of?
Yep.
All right, and what was that?
Little Buck.
How would you
Yeah,
describe the relationship between the group 6 Block and the group ATK?
They didn't like each other.
They get along?
No.
Do they consider one another to be ops?
Yes.
Who do you know that had a desire to go after Charles McCormick based on that song?
I would say a few people.
All right. Anybody related to you or anyone else?
Yeah.
Well, who would you think had the most?
The most, I would say Abdul, my son, both of them, Hakeem and Abdul.
In January of 2020, did Abdul Jr. Own his own vehicle?
No.
How did he get around?
Well, rent a car.
Do you recall if on January 15th of 2020, Abdul Jr. had a rental car?
Yes.
What kind did he have?
A Dodge Journey.
Did both Abdul Jr. and Hakeem Robinson travel in rental cars?
Yes.
Did you own a car on January 15th, 2020?
Yes.
What kind?
Dodge Challenger.
What color was it?
Like reddish orange.
And the phone that you had on January 15th, 2020, what type of phone was it?
An iPhone.
I think you said earlier, but 904-866-2370, was that your number?
Yes.
Who was your cell carrier?
T-Mobile.
Was that account under your name, Abdul Robinson Sr.?
No.
What name was it under?
Darryl Watts.
Who was Daryl Watts?
A friend of mine.
Is he deceased?
Yes.
So why was your phone under an account with that name?
Well, we went to get them together. His credit was a little better than mine.
So did you maintain your phone under that account after he passed?
Yes, I was an authorized user.
Did Abdul Robinson Jr. have a cell phone in January 2020?
Yes.
Did he have just one?
No, he had a couple of phones.
Why do you have a couple phones?
I mean, you got, your work phone, your phone for your ladies, or something like that, different phones.
What was Abdul Jr.'s primary number back in January 2020? Was that the 624-3684 you mentioned?
Yes.
Is that the number you typically would communicate with him on?
Yes.
Did he have a second phone number that you helped get it?
Yes.
Do you recall what that number was?
I think the area code was 478-491-2831.
And how do you know that was a number that Abdul Jr. was using?
I got the phone for him.
Was that put up under the Daryl Watts account name?
Yes.
Do you recall when that was done approximately?
I know it was, I think it was like November. In November, I think it's like November 12th or the 15th.
So sometime in November?
Yes.
Would that be 2019?
Yes.
Did Hakeem Robinson own a cell phone in January of 2020?
Yes.
Did he have just one phone?
He had a couple phones.
What type of phones did he have?
iPhone.
And what was Hakeem Robinson's primary number back in January 2020 that you would communicate with him on?
The phone number?
Yes, sir.
904 704, I think, 1595.
And was that phone number under the Daryl Watts account?
No.
What account was that phone number under?
I don't know, I think his mother got that phone for him.
Miss Walters?
Yes.
Do you recognize phone number 478-305-9583?
Yes.
Whose phone number was that in January 2020?
Hakeem?
Hakeem Robinson's?
Yes.
And how do you know that?
I got it for him.
Was that up under the Daryl Watts account as well?
Yes.
Objection leading on this whole line of questioning.
Well, I'll address the last question, and that's overruled.
Was the 478-305-9583 number you just mentioned, was that activated on the same day as the one you got for Abdul Jr.?
Yes.
And did you at times pay that bill for them?
Yeah.
In January 2020, did Leroy Whitaker have a cell phone?
Yes.
Did you ever communicate with him on his cell phone?
Yes.
Do you recall what his phone number was at the time?
904 803 3671.
Now, turning your attention back specifically to January 15, 2020, did you get asked for help that day?
Yes.
And how did you get asked for help?
Well, I was asked to give somebody a ride, give Scotty a ride.
And who asked you specifically?
Abdul Jr.
And how did he get in touch with you to ask you that?
He called me.
Did he call you one time or more than once? Do you recall?
I think he called me more than once.
When you spoke to Abdul Jr., did he tell you why Leroy Whitaker needed a ride?
No.
Do you know what area of town or Leroy Whitaker was in that you needed to go pick him up?
Say that again.
How did you know where to go pick Leroy Whitaker up?
Abdul Jr., he sent me a pin drop, a location.
What area of town did that take you to?
Arlington.
Was it a business area, a residential neighborhood?
Residential area.
When you went to pick Leroy Whitaker up, what were you driving?
Dodge Challenger.
And you had your phone number, that 866-2370 number with you?
Yes.
When you drove that Dodge Challenger over there, is that a car that's actually in your name?
Yes.
Prior to picking Leroy Whitaker up that day, did you ever speak to him on the phone?
Yes.
Get any information from him as well?
Yes. I called him and I think the location thing took me past the location, and I called him, asked him where he was at, and he told me what house he was in. It was a car in the yard, a certain car. I can't remember what the car was though.
Do you recall what the name of the road was where you actually went?
Or Townsend.
When you were driving on Townsend, did you see any police in the area?
Yes, I seen one police.
Where was that?
Say that again.
Where was that? Where did you see the police?
It was about a block or two from where I picked him up from.
Now, when you got to the correct location, what did you do?
Well, I pulled in the yard and called Scotty, asked him, where they was at.
Now, you said you pulled into the yard. What was at that location? Was that a home?
Yes, it was to the house.
Did you recognize that home?
No.
Did you have any idea who was living there?
No, I didn't.
Hey, I got to do the intro, man. Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. We back in the building with another podcast vlog, and this is RDP Morning Vlog, and I'm your host, Hand 5000. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Whew. Man, I got a lot to talk about this morning, but I'm gonna keep it short but sweet because I gotta get on a good foot. We are seeing the KSOO father. I told you I was gonna bring this to y'all, but KSOO father is really on a stand telling. He's really on a stand telling, man. He really on a stand telling. I had to play the full testimony before I build off of that. Ain't too many people in the morning, but I'm back on my tip. You know what I mean? Shout out to all the grinders. Shout out to everybody that's up trying to get some money. Not nobody up bluffing. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody that's focused this morning, man. And hey, stay asleep. All gossipers and all nonsense people. If you bluffing, stay asleep. If you bluffing, if you got anything on your mind but success, if you waking up this morning on that bullshit, go back to sleep. Get yourself together. Go back to sleep. Go back to sleep, man. But because he's about to go to sleep. You know what I mean? Once he get in that jail. You know what I mean? I can't believe it though, man. And not in a million years, but I think my mother or father would testify against me. But I never put them in no situation that they would. You know what I mean? I never put, I don't know. I know I wouldn't take that option. You know what I mean? Accessory after the fact. I was like, there were plenty of people that got accessory after the fact. But you in Florida, and everybody know how Florida go. You know what I mean? Florida play a lot of games down there. But y'all hearing that full testimony. Hey, do me a favor, hit that notification button, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, leave a comment, and tap on. I'm back, man. I'm on a 30 for 30 mission. I'm working, man. And shout out to the group, my YouTube group, the culture group, man. New group that I'm in on YouTube. It's only about 317 of us. So I hope that the rest of my comrades, I'm in the YouTube group, is up doing the same thing, man. Hey, we grinding out here, man. Hit that notification button, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, leave a comment. Let's go.
Did Leroy Whitaker come out immediately?
No.
As you waited, did you reach out to anyone?
I reached out to Scotty. And I got a little impatient. And I just asked him like where he at when he coming. He told me they was coming.
Did you reach out to anybody else?
Yes, I called my son, Abdul.
What was the purpose of contacting your son, Abdul Jr.?
I just wanted to know where they was at. What was taking so long?
Do you recall if that was a phone call or communication by a message? Do you have any idea? I know it was 5 years ago.
I can't quite remember.
Eventually, did Leroy Whitaker come out of the home?
Yes.
Was he by himself?
No.
Who was with him?
Butter.
And when Leroy Whitaker and
Bad boy.
Dominique Barner.
Damn,
Yes.
shorty.
They
Imagine
both
your
came out.
daddy
How were
telling
they,
on you.
acting
Good God
when they walked
Almighty. Your daddy
I mean,
telling on you, Jack.
I was
Imagine that, bro.
Do you recall
Daddy.
what either one of them was wearing?
Yes, they had on some pajamas.
You remember any details about the pajamas?
Some Mountain Dew pajamas.
Did that look like clothes that you typically would see Leroy Whitaker or Dominique Barner in?
No.
Once they came out, did you let them into your car?
Say that again?
Did you let them both into your vehicle? After they got in, what
Damn.
direction did you drive towards?
Towards Arlington Expressway.
And were there still police in the area?
Well, I only seen that one.
Yeah, damn right the
Now,
police are still in
there.
there.
Driving away, did you ask them, were you concerned about anybody in particular?
Yes.
Who?
Hakeem.
And why were you concerned for Hakeem?
I know that's his circle of friends.
Was it unusual in your mind for him not to be with them at that point?
Yeah.
Now, as you were driving Leroy Whitaker and Dominique Barner away, did you find out what had happened to Charles McCormick?
Yes.
And you found out the details about who was involved?
Yes.
And did you continue to drive both Leroy Whitaker and Dominique Barner away?
Yes.
And after getting away from that neighborhood, did you make a stop?
Yes.
And where did you stop?
We stopped, on Grand Park.
And what was the reason of stopping in that area?
Switch cars.
And were you able to do that?
Yes.
What car did you switch out of?
We got a white Impala.
Who did the white Impala belong to?
It was my daughter's car, but it was in my name.
Why did you want to switch out of your Dodge Challenger?
After I found out what happened, we in an orange car, very noticeable.
Oh,
Did you eventually make it back to your car?
God.
Yes.
How much change
That's
down
around
to one?
Jersey Court.
Yes.
Do you recall around what time of day it was that you made it back to that location, approximately?
I can't say the exact time. It's like maybe.
This is devastating, y'all.
I can't say
Man,
the exact
father
time,
testifying
maybe like
against
2:30 something.
Man,
like that.
father, that's who you heard.
Yeah.
KSOO
Yes.
father testifying against it.
after you got back to your
I mean, I
home,
might
did
have
you
put
do
the
anything
nail in the
else to
coffin. I ain't
assist
gonna hold
either
you. That might have put
Whitaker
the
or
nail in the
Dominic
coffin
Varner?
for him, bro.
Yes.
What did you do?
Well,
Bro,
I took the clothes.
ain't
he
nothing
had
like
on
getting that
and
morning
left
water
her.
in you too, boy. That
Where'd you go?
joint made me cold, boy.
I went over
I
there
mean, you
off
already gotta get that bowel movement.
off
You get
Kings
that
Road
water
9,
in you, boy.
off
Get
Burger
get
King.
stuff done.
Put him in this fight barrel.
I'm trying this ice stuff too
You
with
set
the
him on fire?
face.
Yes.
And why were you doing that?
I mean, that was just my way to help.
Did you take either Leroy Whitaker or Dominic Varner with you when you did that?
No.
Do you recall if anyone else was at your home prior to you leaving to set those clothes on fire?
No.
No, there weren't, or no, you don't recall?
No, I don't recall nobody though.
Did you return to Brown Jersey Court that night?
I can't remember.
Are you familiar with an address, 2203 West 12th Street?
Yes.
And why are you familiar with that specific address?
I mean, that's been my address. That's my grandma's address.
Has that house been or stayed in the Robinson family?
Yes.
Are you also familiar with the name House of Pain?
Yes.
Who came up with that name?
I did.
When was that?
It's back in the 90s.
What did you want to use the House of Pain name for?
Encouragement.
Is that a name that is still kind of used by the Robinsons?
Yeah.
Your family? Was Akeem Robinson aware of that name, House of Pain?
Yeah.
Did Hakeem Robinson have an Instagram account that he was using back in January of 2020?
Yes.
Do you recall what his Instagram account name was?
It was KSOO 23 times.
What about Abdul Jr.? Did he have an Instagram account?
Yes.
What was that?
K Crazy.
Do you know someone by the name of Shifan Hogan?
Yes.
Who is
Hit
he?
that notification button, bro. Hit that subscribe button. Hold on, man, because I gotta get busy. You know what I mean? You know, when you do these morning shows, right? I'm not gonna lie to you. When you do these morning shows, you gotta wake up. Especially when you don't wake up like with the motivation. You know, you just still be drained. But I'm working on it, man. I'm working on the number one key to getting up and doing a morning show. I guess everybody that do a morning show, you can't really eat at night. And that's good for your health. But in order to get up in the morning and be energized, y'all gotta work with me the next few days. Give me about a week because I come back with that energy and I come back with everything that I'm supposed to come back with. But you know, you're just a little drowsy. So that's why you catch me in there because I'm getting back to it. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, bro. I got so much stuff to do. But one thing for sure and two things for certain, I'm not abandoning these 5,600 people here. I'm not abandoning y'all. It's only 5 of y'all in here, but I'm gonna wake up and get my thing back. I need my people back, man. Share this video for me, man. Hit that like button, man. I got 5 for 5, so I'm happy. But man, man. I want to say so much in relations to this case, bro, but I just can't right now. I just can't right now. I can't talk about this case. I just can't right now. What's up, Spaz?
Are you also aware of a music video called Bang It Out?
Yes.
Yeah, what's wrong?
And whose music video was that?
Hakeem.
No, you tell me now.
Do you know where that was filmed?
Yes.
Where?
Downtown by the Chop
For what?
House.
Were you there when it was filmed?
Yes.
Was it filmed prior to Charles McCormick's
I don't
murder?
understand that.
Yes.
Currently, I published some items that are already in evidence.
Okay.
When you tags into your car.
You see that?
Oh, yeah.
It's only could be somebody one for you.
You see that vehicle?
Yes.
That your red
Why
Dodge
shouldn't you just go on my
Challenger you were
own
driving
case
January
search?
15, 2020?
Yes.
No, I don't know if you got a warrant to be on
This
Maryland, Georgia
is
district case search, but how do you
States
got a warrant? You never been in
193.
trouble. Then they said they gonna kick the door in. Why your mama ain't tell her? Oh my God, yo. Yeah, man, they probably got you. They probably got you hit at the airport, bro. And that PO shit. KSOO. My God, yo. What the fuck? But they would have gave her the warning. Like, it was Baltimore County that came.
I think she said Baltimore City.
Why would you have a warrant though?
That's what I'm saying. There's nothing that I can think of, bro.
And that's serious that they said they're gonna kick the door in.
And I don't know how to search this shit up. Like,
Yo, hold on, yo. Hold on. No, hold up, bro. Definitely gonna lie, bro. Damn, y'all got a warrant for your motherfucking arrest for what? Oh, only thing I could think of the car, but you had your license. Oh no. Hold on, Candace. Do me a favor real quick. Yo said the police came to his mother's house this morning with a whole warrant for him, Karan. Look on Maryland case search and see, can you find out what's going on? It's Levi Horton, right?
Sir, in that video,
that's
the two
Levi, right?
firearms that Akeem Robinson was holding, do you recognize those?
July the 28th.
Whose firearms did they belong to?
KSOO.
Were they real firearms?
Yes.
Did he typically use fake guns in his music video like that?
No.
After the murder of Charles McCormick on January 15, 2020, did you ever see Hakeem with that black AR style rifle pistol again?
No.
Are you aware of a dash cam video that recorded the murder of Charles McCormick in this case?
Yes.
Have you seen that video?
Yes.
And the person captured.
Objection, sidebar.
All right, let me see counsel and court reporter at sidebar. Assuming is the court ready? Yes, you may continue.
Now, Mr. Robin, just a couple of background questions first. Leading up to January 15th, 2020, Hakeem Robinson was living with you.
Yes.
And so you would see him on a daily basis?
Yes.
And as you have testified to, he's your biological son.
Yes.
And did you also see him after January 15th, 2020?
Yes.
And when he was living with you in your home, did you become familiar with some of the clothing that he owned?
Yes.
See the types of clothing that he would wear?
Yes.
See him as he...
Okay, Phil, rephrase your questions.
Did you ever see him walking about the house?
Yes.
Did you see him in music videos?
Yes.
Are you familiar with the way he moves?
Yes.
Are you familiar with, or 5 years ago, were you familiar with the way his build was, his physical characteristics?
Yes.
And after January 15th, 2020, you became aware of a video recording that captured the murder of Charles McCormick. Is that correct?
Yes.
And you've had an opportunity during the pendency of your case and the discovery to see that recording.
Yes.
Right. Okay. Did you, when you viewed that recording, recognize the person depicted in it?
Yes.
Who is the person that was captured on the video recording shooting Charles McCormick?
My son.
What's your son's name?
Hakeem.
After the murder of Charles McCormick, did you become aware of a post on Hakeem Robinson's Instagram account referencing something that happened?
Yes.
And was that posted from a nail salon?
Yes.
Back. Sorry
And
about that.
after seeing that post, did you reach out to Hakeem Robinson, your son?
Yes.
And what did you want him to do?
I want him to remove the post.
Are you aware of any other posts Hakeem Robinson made to his social media around that time that concerns you?
Yes.
What was that?
It was another post of dude look up.
What did you see?
It was just the emojis on the bottom of it that said bye bye bye.
Say it again.
It was the emojis, the hand emojis saying bye bye.
Right. He is working his son, y'all. Hit that notification. Hey. As y'all can see, I had a little incident, you know, my nephew called, you know what I'm saying? Anybody know Spaz Money called. We have a little issue that we found out about, we gonna resolve. But that man is body tapping. He body tapping. He is knocking heads off. Straight up. He telling on his son. That's the moral of this. He's working his son. He's telling his son. This is his son.
Stage 227. That you reached out to him about? Hakeem Robinson?
Yes.
Evidence as... One moment, I'm sorry, Judge. I believe it's states 240, a composite. Do you recognize that? Sir?
Yes.
Who is that in the post? Billy Addison?
Yes.
And whose Instagram account is that?
Hakeem.
I'm showing you states 229. Do you recognize this photograph?
Yes.
And whose marker is there that at the bottom of the photograph?
Willie.
Who's surrounding it?
Ain't your fucking sister.
Hakeem, Pooh and Kareem.
It's Pooh Red again. Is that Torgon Williams there in the middle?
Yes.
State 241. Who is that?
Kareem.
Abdul Jr.?
Yes.
And stage 240, showing you what's in evidence as a photograph that was sent. Appears to be from phone number 904-866-2370. That was your phone number?
Yes.
478-305-9583.
Pops working, y'all.
Do you recognize the photo that was
That's
attached to
fucked
that
up when your
message?
father telling against you, bro.
Yes.
Who is that?
That's me.
And who were you sending that to?
The son of Hakeem and Kareem.
So you sent it to both Hakeem and Abdul Jr.?
Yes.
Is that to both 478 area code numbers that they had?
Yes.
And why were you sending that to them?
I really don't know. I really think I was just showing off my outfit, to be honest.
Now, though some people may not believe it, even though you sat here and testified here today, do you still love your family?
Hell no.
Objection.
Overruled.
Yes.
Is this easy for you to do?
No, this is the hardest thing I ever had to do in my life.
Hell no, you wouldn't have did it.
Is it all right?
You wouldn't have did it. I don't agree with
Okay.
you. I don't agree with you.
Mr. Whitaker?
I don't agree with you, Pops. No, sir.
Yes.
No, sir. Ain't nothing in the world. It's nothing. And let me say, nothing in the world made me testify against my son or my nephew. I ain't testifying against nobody. Straight up and down, bro. It's just like, man, I can't do it. But nevertheless, my son, like at the end of the day, y'all gonna have to give me that accessory after the fact shit, because I ain't do shit but do nothing. But if I was there, man, my son called me, I ain't know what he got into. I was just being a father. That's it, that's all. I don't know nothing about no murders. I don't know who got shot. I don't know nothing. My son asked me, pick his homeboys up. I picked them up. I asked them what was going on. They didn't tell me. I dropped them off. I don't know nothing else. Why y'all even got me here? That's how I would have been. And the accessory after the fact, man, I mean, Florida fucked up. They get that man 20 years for that. But I'm saying, hey, man, I'm going to have to take the 20 on the chin before I give up my boy. Boy came out my nutsacks. I can't give him up. I can't give him up. Now, he go to the other side to it. Your son do some dumb shit and get you involved in it. If your son called you, any man's son called him and tell him he in that such a sticky situation, he's going to try to assist him. Even a nigga mother, uncle, father, any manly man is going to assist their nephew or their son in that situation. But, to get caught up and then turn them in, man, I don't know nothing about that. It was ways around that, bro. I didn't go shoot nobody. I didn't get in a foot chase with nobody. I ain't accessory after the fact of nobody, because you can't be accessory after the fact if you don't have knowledge of stuff. Now, I mean, I asked them what was going on. They didn't tell me. So at the end of the day, man, I dropped them off and kept on with my day. That's what I would have said, bro. And then, hey, God, let God sort them out. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, that's your son right there, bro. You can't justify that, bro. Like, I can't even look at you. You ain't looked upon as a man anyway when you take that route. But, man, shorty, you cold. You gave your son up. Man, boy, you cold. You cold. You cold. You cold. You cold is one thing. Your son, I don't know what it is. Either you could be like, man, if your son calling you and tell you that situation, be like, man, I ain't getting involved in that, man. You stupid motherfucker. You could have said that, but your male intuitions kicked in and you went to go help your son, your nephews, or whoever out. Now you testifying against them. It's fucked up, bro. It's fucked up, bro. and they gonna be looking for you forever, bro. Just imagine yourself. I don't even know how long KSOO can even face. Been in jail 5 years, or whatever, however time they been locked up. The crime happened 5 years ago. That's one thing about Florida, man. They take you to court so many years later. You know, if it ain't really, I don't know. I don't know how they court system work because I'm not from Florida. But anybody that's from Florida, drop it in the comment box how their system work. But here you go, a man testifying against his son in front of these white people, bro. It was very, very devastating to me. It's very, very upsetting and very, very alarming. But you gotta watch. Maybe that's a father. This would make me think. That's a father trying to be a brother, a cousin, or a member. You know what I mean? That's a part of me. It's just my opinion because at the end of the day, bro, I don't even think my motherfucking son would call me to do no shit like that. He'll call me probably after the fact. Hey, Dad, this what happened. This don't something like that. Boy, man, what's wrong with you, short? Especially if you his age. He talking about if he catch 20 years, he'd be 70 years old when he get out. You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. I ain't making that decision. But when you make that decision, you win. Ain't no turning around, bro. Even though you didn't kill nobody, all you was doing was help out, man. You got to get on your knees or bump your head, man, and pray about it, bro. But all you know is you was just doing the right thing, helping your son. That's what parents do, protect their kids. But, man, they're sending them to jail, man. I don't know, bro. They just had to do what they had to do, man. I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing because he's not in the crime. He didn't commit the crime. He didn't do it. You know what I mean, all he did was son called him, told him what happened, and basically he tried to assist him in it and got caught up or whoever put. I don't even know how he got his name got in it, but we're gonna dig into the crates and find out.
Your family, Mr. Robinson. That's what we just heard, right?
Yes.
I guess you love yourself. Right?
The prosecutor get busy there.
Yes or no, sir?
Of course. Self-love first, right?
Over your children.
That's the law of nature. Love yourself first.
He said that's the law of nature. Love yourself first. Nah,
You're
buddy.
cooperating in this case, correct, sir?
Correct.
This is not your first cooperation, is it?
No,
Second time he rat. He's a
Somewhat
double
made a
rat.
career out of it, have you not?
He dropping a quarter now.
I wouldn't say career.
You know, when we were younger,
Well, you first testified against.
it was an old school saying that boy dropped a dime. I'm gonna bring that back. He dropped a dime. Boy dropped a dime on me. In KSOO father situation, he dropping a quarter. This ain't the first time he dropped a dime. This ain't the first time he cooperated. He been a rat. He been a cold-blooded rat. You know what I mean? So this is the second time he did it. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? So this is the second time he's doing this. I'm sorry for the part. So they said this is the second time he cooperated. So boy, just cold-blooded man.
An officer. Officer Eric Sinclair back in. Overruled. Back in 1999, right?
Did I do what?
Testified against Officer Eric Sinclair back in 1999.
No, I didn't.
Came forward with information.
Yeah.
The officer evidently didn't take it to trial, correct?
Correct.
But your cooperation, your testifying to the federal government caused him to enter a plea, right?
I'm not going to agree with that.
Okay. Well, what you probably will agree with is that your sentence was dramatically reduced, right?
Yeah.
I mean, isn't it true that before you talked to the federal government, what you were facing back in 1999, you could have gotten up to life imprisonment, correct?
Yes.
And it was reduced to 10 years, right?
No.
Substantial reduction?
My time was reduced to 22 years.
How much did you serve?
About 10 years and 3 months, 4 months.
Dang.
So life to an ultimate.
See, and that's another thing. If you choose to cooperate and go to jail, and man, that's a bad. You're a tough motherfucker, bro. I don't know how you gonna live in that joint. I don't know how you gonna live in that joint. You know, going through that, bro. I don't know how you gonna live through that joint, bro. I don't know how Florida works, but that's a tough motherfucker, bro. To do it 2 times, you 2 times, bro. You're a dangerous individual. Dude, definitely bust your head, but if they don't, they gonna stay away from you, bro. They got to, because they know you working with administration. You will get somebody sent to the shoe program. So dudes don't want you around. If dudes can sneak you and get you out of there, you're getting out of there, but you gotta walk. Well, he probably gotta live on protective custody for 10 years, 3 months. But in that case, I mean, he did it against a police officer, so I don't think that a motherfucker, you know what I mean? I mean, I don't know. I guess, you know, it was a corrupt cop and he did the Frank Lucas thing. I don't know. But the boy, this is his second rodeo getting sentence reduction for telling. But the victim in this joint is his son.
Actual serving sentence of about 10 years.
Guess what? It was a law change, and that's how my time got reduced again.
Well, and your cooperation, sir.
Yeah.
So pretty good deal you make for yourself.
Yeah.
You've also worked as a confidential informant for police, haven't you?
Dang.
Yeah.
Dang.
And you're cooperating in this particular case because it will help you, right?
Right.
And you were arrested, I think you told us roughly September of 2020.
September 10th, 2020.
September 10th, sounds like you remember the exact day,
Yes.
right, sir? I imagine that was an important day to you, correct?
I ain't gonna say important.
Well, it did cause you to be incarcerated, sir, right?
Right.
Where you've remained, correct?
Right.
And that was for your involvement in the McCormick homicide, right?
Yes.
When did they hit you with the Rothermel homicide?
2021.
Okay, so in 2020, you're facing an accessory after.
Hold up. Dumb boy, he hit with 2 murders. So he ready to do the triple crown rat type shit.
The fact charge for your involvement in the death of Charles McCormick, right?
Right.
And when they brought you in, you've agreed to cooperate, right?
Right.
But that didn't happen until 2022, correct?
Right.
That would have been after they put the second homicide on, right?
Right.
Now, in the Rothermel homicide, you're aware that Dominique Varner originally was going to testify against you, right?
Right.
And your involvement in what you pled guilty to as accessory after the fact in the Rothermel killing was that you admit you gave money to Dominique Varner after knowing he had just been involved in the shooting and needed to get out of town.
Yes.
And you're willing to admit that, correct?
Yes.
You do not agree with Mr. Varner's claim that you provided a gun and a car to accomplish that drive-by shooting.
Right.
Okay? You don't agree with that,
No.
right?
No.
Because
Dang.
based on your knowledge,
Them boys
sir,
telling on each other.
you understand that if you and I plan to do a crime together, whatever crime, we're both considered principals, right?
Yes.
And so you can stay at home. But if you and I agree to do a crime and I do everything, but you help support me. You do something, say something that actually inspires me, that encourages me to commit the crime. You can be punished as if you did everything I did, right?
Right.
But you weren't charged as a principal in the Rothermel killing, were you?
No.
And so you were left with solicitation for murder. I guess you were originally arrested for that charge, right?
Yes.
And essentially, you understood that that charge, they were accusing you of trying to entice the murder to happen, right?
Right.
But they dropped that charge pursuant to your plea agreement, right?
Well, I think it's going to be dropped.
I'm sorry?
I think it's going to be dropped.
Okay. You just know you haven't entered a plea to it, sir, right?
Right.
That was not part of your plea agreement for you to enter a plea of guilty to solicitation.
I hit that notification button, man. If you just tapped in, man, run them numbers up for me, man. Pushing myself back in the algorithm. Had 5,000 in the morning. Good morning. Gotta wake up with this, man. I meant to cover it yesterday, but I was tired.
That means that you could be sentenced up to 60 years.
Jesus.
Correct.
But in 2022, when you agreed to come forward and cooperate, they cut your exposure by 2/3.
Dang.
Yes.
I mean, I've never been super great at math, but 30 plus 30 is 60, right?
Right.
In your plea agreement for the death of 2 human beings calls for a maximum of 20 years, right?
Right.
And your actual guidelines are only about 7 years, right?
Right.
And he got 5 years in.
And I
Shorty
think
going
you
home,
told
man.
us
Rat
that
motherfucker,
based
man.
on your age, your health issues,
He's
and
a
you
rat
want to be
motherfucker,
there
man.
for your younger kids, right?
Yes.
Do you agree with me?
I know
You
Shorty,
weren't
right? They ain't
there
Sean
for
KSOO
your older
faithful. I
kids.
know he hurt.
That's why I know better this time.
You gotta look at it.
You did grow up with quite a bit of respect on the streets, sir, didn't you?
Yep.
And you personally never met Charles McCormick,
Nope.
but you did know who he was, correct?
Yes.
And you knew in spring of 2019 that he had put out this rap song, correct?
Yes.
And you, as you told us, you were physically in the car when Willie Addison was killed, correct?
Yes.
And your son, Abdul Jr., was in that car, correct, sir?
Yes.
And Torrigan Williams was in that car, correct, sir?
Yes.
And all of you got shot, correct?
Yes.
And you explained there was somebody else there that was actually also shot and paralyzed as a result, right?
Yes.
And who was that again?
My nephew,
Okay, and what's his name, sir?
Samuel Cooper.
Samuel what?
Cooper.
Cooper.
Yes.
Samuel Cooper.
Yes.
Also shot with Willie Addison, with you all, and is now paralyzed.
Yes.
And then you also mentioned somebody named Moody.
Yes.
Do you know Moody's full name?
I think it's Antonio McLaurin or something like that.
Antonio McLaurin.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Were you aware that Antonio McLaren wore a lighter on Mr. Barner?
Yes. Do we need to speak cyber about that? Okay.
Boy, he got 2
Let me see
mics in front of his
counsel
face,
sidebar.
too. Why he
Objection,
telling,
just didn't do
boy?
anything after that.
He sidebar, he got 2 mics in front of his face. He making sure they heard, bro. Boy, vicious, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. That boy, this show. You what you call boy vicious. The boy vicious. I ain't gonna hold you. Boy vicious. Boy vicious, bro. They had to pause that joint. We had to pause that joint. Yo, can you imagine your father, orchestrating shit and then telling on you, bro? Your father, your daddy, bro. Your daddy. And he don't even look like no type of dope thing, like a nigga that then the boy put the coffee in him. I know he ain't putting the coffee in him. He putting the ice water in him on this thing. Boy, putting the ice water in him. Got the fake cardies on. He might be real cardies. So his father supposed to be a real nigga. Excuse me. He was a real nigga from Florida. Man of respect, handling his business, getting caught all in the feds in the 90s and all that type of shit, man. Man been cooperating, been, you know what I mean, working with them people, man. Now he working against his son, saying he want to save the rest of his kids, bro. Can you imagine what that man is feeling with your daddy? Your daddy, your daddy, home, your daddy, your father, the man that birthed you, the man that been out your life for a long time, bro, because he been in and out of jail, the man that you could find in when you let this shit called the streets get to you. He turned you in. That's hard. That's hard, bro. And you ain't commit a crime against him. Now let me keep it real. Now, you know, if you did something to your father, one of his homeboys, another one of your peoples, you be like, man, you did some fucked up shit, bro. Your father turned his back against you, but your father was involved in this shit. Or y'all got him involved in this shit. I don't know what happened, but whatever happened, I just feel like deep down inside that the father should have knew. You know what I mean? Like he should have knew better. Just overall, he should have just knew better. And for him to do that to his little boy, man, is tough, bro. That's a hard pillow, man. I ain't gonna hold you, man. That's a hard pillow. That's a hard pillow to swallow in my eyes that your father do that to you, man. I can't believe it. And it will resume, bro. Right now they on pause. The prosecutors and all them talking about the last thing that just happened to him. Here we go though. We back. Roll that shit, light that shit, smoke it, smoke it, smoke it, smoke it. I think that's it. That's what I'm just saying, man. I'm waking myself up. I'm waking up. I'm up with it. Hit that notification button, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, leave a comment, donate to the channel, man. Buy a gift or something. Become one of them top fans, man. Shout out to my man Barlow Tap. Then you know what I mean? I don't know who he is. Oh, Google on KSOO, KSOO. Oh, it's case happened 5 years ago. Let me say this because somebody just told me that they don't know who it is. It's KSOO. It's a Jacksonville. You know the drill scene in Jacksonville has really took a wildfire in the last 7 years. It's really bad. It's been going on for years, but it's really bad. You got a lot of these dudes. If you just all you got to do is Google Jacksonville drill scene, and all these guys will pop up. Numerous of people have died. Numerous of people have been charged. You know, it's still going on the street. It's all about diss records. I mean, they pissing on graves. They shooting each other mother's houses up. They killing each other at a rapid pace. And you know, and I got a homeboy, man. Shout out to Sean Brown. He stays down there. He said that's just a part. Don't get it confused. Jacksonville is a beautiful place, retirement state. I think Jacksonville is the first state in Florida coming out of Georgia. Um, these guys, these kids, because they're relatively young. All these people, you know, most of them involved under the age of 30. A lot of them are under the age of 25 or just turning, 24, 25 years old. And the father is just a person that was involved in this and been working with the police department. It was facing 60 years for accessory after the fact. And the father is testifying and agreeing with the state and the state evidence. My mic's went dead. You know, the father's agreeing with the state and the state evidence and helping him basically, put the nail in the coffin for his little boy. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. If you miss me, my mics are going dead. You know, they've been charged up, so they going dead. And I lost my box to my other mic. I gotta order. Did I order those microphones? I really do hope I order those microphones. But that's what's going on with him. So right now we just in a mode of just listening to his testimony. If you just checking in, we listen to the testimony. This is the full testimony. I know it look a little raggedy back here, little stuff everywhere, but hey, I'd rather do content and straighten up the lab later. But hey, hit that notification button, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, leave a comment, man. Hey, this is the full testimony of KSOO dad testifying against him.
All were shot. was a person with the nickname, I'm sorry, give it to us one more time.
Moody.
Moody. And you believe Moody's full formal name is Antonio McLaren.
Yes.
Okay. And my question to you was,
Yeah.
were you aware
Crazy.
that Antonio McLaren will...
You know, this is a part of why a lot of content creators, you know, got their numbers up and rich, you know what I mean, getting money because they covered the Jacksonville drill scene. Jacksonville, just as, you know, what they had going on in Florida is just like, you know, almost like Chicago because, you know, between Chicago, Philadelphia, and Florida, that drill scene is very, very disrespectful. Those guys, those younger guys got very, very disrespectful with one another that led to a lot of murders between those three states. Just, you know, just the dissing records. You get what I'm saying? And it really took the internet by wave. You know, people have really made whole documentaries. Everybody know about Chicago, Philadelphia, and Jacksonville. That drill scene is really infamous. Them boys really getting down and getting at each other. You know, man, I don't think, and then, of course, the New York drill scene, but I don't think no other drill scene is worse than Chicago, Philadelphia, and Jacksonville. That drill scene is vicious. Them boys really killing each other, man. People really dying. Like, this shit is really happening in real time. You know what I'm saying? It's really happening in real time. Dudes are fighting for their life. Cases on the news, the cases on TV. You got dude rap all over a diss record, you know what I mean? Sticks and stone break bones, but words can't kill you. In 2025 and before 2025, and in the last 10 years, oh, you get on that internet and you start rapping and talking crazy and you got to get down. Them kids are getting down. And a lot of those kids are in prison and a lot of those kids are in the dirt and a lot of them are still making the diss records. You know what I mean? It just never stopped. You know what I mean? It might slow down, but it never stopped. Because just as fast as you get convicted of them, just as fast as dudes getting sent home. It's something viral right now going on the internet with a guy. I know some of you probably saying the guy that beat 20 different joint attempts and murders. Like, so, you know, everybody ain't gonna be like him. But in this instance, this is a message to the black youth, the Hispanic youth. You will lay down. You know what I mean? You could get caught up in situation. Look, KSOO in a million years wouldn't expect his father to testify against him. Anybody else can do, but your father? Your father, he has an attorney, or I don't know if it's a paid attorney or a public defender, but it's your father. The man that you chose to lead you. It's three men that's in a young man's life that he really takes serious everything they say. It's your father, your uncle, and your grandfather. You get what I'm saying? Your grandfather. They the three men that you really respect. You know what I mean? Excuse me. It's four men that you always had the utmost respect for before you step out your house. And if these men are around you, it's your father, it's your grandfather, it's your uncle, it's your big brother or big cousin. They the five men in your family before you step out the porch that you gain respect for. Your grandfather, your father, your uncle, your big brother, or your big cousin. Whether that's in the female world or whether it's in the male world, they the five men that you respect. So you would never think, if you're younger than you, of course you're younger than these dudes, you will never think that they will hurt you like that because they knew, you know what I'm saying? You tell them, granddaddy, you know what I mean? You holler at granddaddy, your father. If they involved, you holler at your uncle. Somebody out of them five men that I just named that you grow up, you're going to confide in them. And for them to turn it back against you is tough. Your grandfather, your father, your uncle, your big brother, or your big cousin, they turn their back on you and do some telling shit. That's a heartbreak hotel. A dude in the streets that you thugging with that's supposed to be like your brother or your family, he go for bad and then choose to tell on you. That shit hurt, but ain't nothing hurting worse than your father, your grandfather, your uncle, your brother, or your big cousin telling on you in court. Like, oh, like pops, you working with these white people. Let them do their job. What do you got to do with this? Like, we gonna fight it to the end. This is pops, you know what I'm saying? I got your blood in me. I have your blood in me. I'm you. You know what I mean? And you sitting up there, man, ready to let these white people crucify me for us handling our business. Maybe smart to us or maybe idiotic to the world, but whatever it was, he ran to his father for support. And from my understanding, his father was providing guns and cars. Like, you in this, dad, and you working with them people. That's fucked up. But your son ain't know you been working with them people. But let's get back to this testimony.
Potential wire on Dominique Varner.
Yes.
Jail. You were.
Yes.
Okay.
Boy wore a wire on dudes in jail. His father was vicious.
It's fair to say that you were vengeful after that shooting, is it not, sir?
Yes.
And that is, in fact, is why you were willing to be involved in what would become the attempted murder of someone named P. Money, and that resulted in the Rothermill killing.
Yes.
Because P. Money, and do you happen to know his formal name?
No, I don't know his full name.
Okay. But you know who I'm talking about when I say P. Money,
Yes.
correct?
Yes.
He was a target for you, correct?
Yes.
Because you did believe he was responsible for not only killing your son, Willie Addison, but hurting everybody else, correct? Including yourself.
Yes.
Now, the dudes that they charged with killed his other son. So little KSOO and them, they riding. This is what's going on in Jacksonville is a real live thing. It's like, it's body for body. It's eye for eye is what you call a real beef. Whether it's senseless to us, and most of this shit is senseless. It's senseless. Most of this shit don't really got it all. If you get to the core of the problem, you be like, bro, that shit bananas. Y'all going to jail for the rest of y'all life, and that boy did over that, over some records, or over whatever it may be. So the father got shot. One of his sons get killed. Any man with sense will be angry about that. Now, I will guess, I'm guessing you will be angry about that. Now you are riding. Now you riding. And now you riding, man, where you riding to the end. And the end result you're in is testifying for relief to get back to your other 3 children, because that's what he said. But man, as this case unfolds and unravels, this is deep. We're not going to be able to see Dirt case. We're not. We see all Diddy. Millions of people cover Diddy. This is one of those cases that people are talking about. Pretty much say people are talking about this. And this is really, really, really serious. This is really, really serious situation, because I don't know how they're going to make it out. And all I can say is Allah knows best. Prayer works. The unthinkable always possible. But after looking at this and your father body tapping you, your co-defendant body tapping you, that's a lot of people pointing the fingers at you. That's a lot of people pointing the fingers at you in racist Florida. Y'all gotta remember, racist Florida. Florida, not a place to joke. Florida, not a laugh joke. Florida ain't a game. Florida, the real deal. When they capture you and bring you into their justice department and they sentence you, it is crucial. They play no games down there. That's why it's known to be a retirement state, because you're done with all the bullshit when you get down there. You better be. Hey, you want to move down to beautiful Florida? Take your little boy down there, your little girl down there. Man, you better tell him, hey, keep a clear head, man. Get right and enjoy the sunshine and get a good career and make some money and be where it don't snow at. Anything other than that, you going away from here. Because these judges and prosecutors are a little different from the north or the west or the east, wherever you come from. When you go to the end of that south, because after you leave Florida, you out the country. When you decide to go to the end of that map, to the deep south of Florida, just know, man, they got a motherfucking mattress waiting on your body. They have a mattress. It's a lot of land out there, so they have some of the biggest cemeteries ever. Yeah, they had nice cemeteries, if that's your thing. That's where you want to live at before your time. They have nice cemeteries. And they have over 60-some prisons. I heard 50-some prisons. You know, it's like New York. It's a very big place. It's big like New York. It's a lot going on. If they break your head, they breaking their neck, and if this boy found guilty, we gonna see him be crucified all through the news and the paper. They find him guilty, and they're fighting another murder. This ain't this ain't. They got two of them. That's double the trouble. That means you gotta fight. But hey, who am I? I'm not the judge. I'm just letting y'all know.
You were not personally there during the actual shooting of what ended up being the death of Mr. Rothermel and the attempt on P Money, correct?
Correct.
But you have pled guilty to accessory after the fact for that death.
Yes.
And you have admitted to providing Varner with money in order to get out of town, correct?
Yes.
Now, we've heard you kind of explain that on January 15th, you end up driving your Dodge Challenger, correct?
Yes.
Over to the Townsend Road area?
Yes.
And you claim that you then picked up Dominique Varner and Leroy Whitaker, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And I apologize for skipping around a little bit, but I just realized something I almost forgot to ask you about. How long have you known Leroy Whitaker?
I've known him for probably about a little bit more than 5 years, probably now.
A little bit more than 5 years, sir?
Yeah, probably now.
Okay. And you were born in 71 or 70?
70.
1970, which makes you about 55 now, sir?
Yeah, I'll be 55 this year.
Okay. Now, back in 2020, I think you've already told us your son, Abdul Jr., was 25? That sound right?
It might be. Yeah.
Okay. Well, you told us, I mean, we can, if we have to, we can do the math.
Yeah,
I'm not
do
very
the
good
math.
at the math, but we can certainly do it. What year was Abdul Jr. born?
94.
Okay. So that would appear to make him 26, if my math is correct. Does that sound right?
26 now?
If you subtract what month? 2020.
November.
Okay, so we'd use 2019, so that'd make him 25 at the time of the death of Mr. McCormick.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That sound about right, sir?
Yeah.
Okay. And you said that there's a 4-year age difference between the two sons, between Abdul Jr. and Hakeem Robinson, right?
Yes.
Okay. So if depending on the birthdays, and again we're talking November, so if there's 4 years, then Hakeem Robinson was 21 years old, right?
Yes.
When was Willie Addison born? What year was he born?
I think 93. I think. I'm not 100% sure.
1993, which would make him 26.
At 2020, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And in 2019, when he was killed, he would have been 25.
Yeah.
Okay. Leroy Whitaker is substantially younger than all of them, correct?
Yeah.
And you always knew that from the little time that you did spend with him, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And Willie and Leroy Whitaker had no relationship whatsoever, right?
Not that I know of.
And Leroy Whitaker does not rap that you're aware of, correct?
Oh, no.
And with all of your testimony, though, you have not heard Leroy Whitaker specifically ever make any kind of statement that he wanted Charles McCormick dead, correct?
Correct.
And you have never heard Leroy Whitaker ever say anything to suggest he knew anyone was going to get out of a car and shoot Charles McCormick, correct?
Repeat that question.
You never heard Leroy Whitaker say anything that he would have any knowledge that anyone was going to get out and shoot Charles McCormick.
No, I haven't.
And sir, have you ever been convicted of a felony or a crime of dishonesty?
No. You said a crime of dishonesty?
And I'm sorry, let me make it easier.
Yeah.
Have you ever been convicted of a felony, sir?
Yes.
How many times?
2.
Nothing further.
Okay, cross for Mr. Robinson.
Mr. Robinson.
Your community up until this point, seated right there, right?
Say it again?
Your community, your family, those people that know you best in this world are in this courtroom right now, right?
I don't think so.
You don't see family sitting there?
Nope.
You don't see Hakeem's mother sitting there?
Oh yeah, I see her.
Now, of course, she knows you, right?
Yeah, she know me.
A moment ago, you said that you are a 2-time convicted felon. And let's jump into the first time. In the year 2000, you were sentenced to 262 months in federal court, correct?
Yes.
Hakeem was an infant at that time, right?
Yes.
You go away for roughly 10 years.
Right.
Now, you said a moment ago that, well, that you disagreed about cooperation. You got what's called, the government filed a 5K, right?
Yes.
And a 5K specifically is when somebody has provided substantial assistance in the investigation or prosecution of others. You agree with that?
Yes.
But you disagree that you got a reduction because of cooperation?
No, I don't think I disagree with that. She said testifying.
All right. You snitched on other people, you got a reduction. Right?
Yeah.
All right. So years later, this case comes along. You get charged in the McCormick case, you get charged in the Rothermill case, and you initially plead not guilty, correct?
Right.
You fight the McCormick case for a period of time, right?
Right.
You have your attorney involved in depositions knowing the facts of the case, correct?
Yes.
And then your attorney comes to you and says, they're threatening to charge you as a principal.
Objection, Judge.
And the grounds?
Privilege communications.
For
Okay,
him to waive, Your Honor, not the government to say.
okay. Well, then I'll leave it to Mr. Abdul Robinson Sr.
There was a point in time when these 2 murder cases are pending that you learned that the government is now trying to leverage you, threatening you with charging you as a principal in the Rothermill case, right?
Yes.
And that would have meant a life minimum mandatory for you, right?
Yes.
So, you agree, you cave, and astonishingly, for the second time, why is it that you only grow a conscience when you're looking at hefty prison terms?
Objection, argumentative.
Sustained. Just ask a question, Mr. DeCoste, without commentary.
Previous case, you were looking at life, you cooperated to get out of it, right?
Yes.
Once again, you're looking at life, and you decide to cooperate to get out of it, right?
Right.
Now, you're hoping that the recommendation is going to be that you serve for all of your crimes only 76 months, right?
I mean, yes.
All right. That's what you have in writing with the government, right?
Yes.
And you've served a majority of that time already.
Yes.
So that means that within a short couple of months, maybe 12, you're going to be back walking the streets of Jacksonville.
Yeah.
That was the price of your testimony. Right? cooperate and implicate your two sons, would have got you out of custody.
You say implicate him?
You had to point at your sons. Let's back up for a second. At the point in time that they leverage you with life on the Rothermill case, they had already arrested your son and said that he was the one that committed it, right?
Oh no, you confusing me.
Okay. Let's break it down. You said a moment ago that the government sent message to you that they were going to basically indict you on the Rothermill case and that you were potentially looking at life. You then decided to cooperate. You remember that, right?
Right.
Okay. They had already, on this case, through the evidence, through the depositions that your attorney was at, they already believed that Hakeem was a shooter, right?
Right.
All right. So it wasn't something that you came forward and like, hey guys, let me help you understand the case. You just agreed to their narrative.
No, I didn't agree to their narrative. They asked me what the conversation was when I picked them up.
Okay, let's move on here. So, at that point though, they had already pointed the finger at Hakeem, right?
Right.
All right. So you just continued with their case. Now I'm going to point at Hakeem. He was a shooter, right?
I can't agree with that.
You also pointed out your other son, Abdul, the one that shares your name, Abdul Kareem Robinson Jr., right?
Right.
That fucked up nigga, bro. That boy a dirtball, bro. I ain't gonna
Before
lie
you decided to cooperate, you had
He's a
also
dirtball,
reviewed all of the phone records in this case, correct?
Yes.
So you had knowledge of what the government believed was happening in the case.
Yes.
Now, let's talk about Dominique Barner. Your words, he's a reliable hitman, right?
Yes.
For you to know that he's a reliable hitman, you must have used him as a hitman before, right?
No.
Then how do you know he's a reliable hitman? Can't be the Rothermill case because they didn't kill P Money. So how is it that you know that he is a reliable hitman?
I mean, you hear things when you're in the streets.
And that's where you live. Not physically on the streets, but you are a street guy, right?
Right.
I have been one.
All right. And the marks of that are on you. You have bullet holes, right?
Yes.
You have tattoos, right?
Yes.
Keem has neither.
Right.
Not a single tattoo in his body, right?
Right.
Never been shot.
That's good.
Now, let's get back to Barner, your reliable hitman. In the Rothermill case, it's Blue, that's you, right?
Yes.
Now, you also go by OG, too, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's Blue, Butter, right? Dominique Barner,
Yeah.
and Chris Brown, right?
Yes.
That's the trio. Blue, Butter, Brown. In the Rothermill case, right? Right?
Yeah.
Now, Chris Brown, his nickname is Crazy Chris.
Right.
You know Chris Brown, obviously.
Yes.
Steve? All right. Your Honor, may I approach?
Yes.
Sorry, Mr. Robinson. I'm showing you this remark. It's defense one. You know what that is, right?
Yes.
That's a picture of Chris Brown.
Right.
And you know that's a picture of Chris Brown because you committed crimes with him.
No.
You're denying that you committed crimes with him on the Rothermill
Objection,
case.
Judge.
Yes, I'm denying.
Okay, just a moment. When there's an objection, I have to rule. What's the objection?
I withdraw based on the way it was been phrased.
Okay. Go ahead. Ask the question.
Chris Brown is a co-defendant on the Rothermill case, right?
Right.
And you pled guilty on that case.
Yes.
Now, this photo fairly and accurately depicts what Chris Brown looked like in January of 2020.
Yes.
Defense offers with pre-mark as defense one.
Okay, so any objection from the state? Any objection from Mr. Whitaker? Okay, then defense exhibit will be marked into evidence as defendant Robinson's number 1.
That's Chris Brown, right? Can you see the monitor?
His monitor is not on.
Published all. Mike taught me better.
Well, it's off everywhere now.
There we go. Now, there we go. It takes a minute.
Okay.
That's Chris Brown, right?
Yes.
Butter pecan skin. Right?
Yes.
Not Hakeem.
No.
Dreads down to his chin, right?
No.
He's got dreads, no?
Yes.
Some of that hair goes down to his chin.
To my hair on his chin?
Down to his chin.
Yeah, he got hair on his chin.
All right. Now, Chris Brown's right around 6 feet, maybe a little bit under.
He might be about 6 feet, a little bit on.
He's a skinny guy, too, right?
Yes.
He's also best friends with Butter.
Yes.
Crazy Chris, Chris Brown, and Butter Dominique Barner. Right?
Right.
Now, Dominique Barner, he lives that life, too, right? He's got wounds, he's got tattoos.
Yes.
He doesn't have a future in the entertainment industry.
No.
None of them do.
No.
Now, let's talk about work. Been out of custody since, roughly 2009, July 2009, you get out of custody on that federal case.
Yes.
In your life, you have never filed taxes, right?
No.
Judge relevant.
Yes. Sustained.
Never received a paycheck from a legitimate job.
Yes.
Now, the House of Pain, your Instagram handle is HOPCEO, right?
Right.
That stands for House of Pain CEO.
Yes.
That's yours from back in the 90s, right?
Right.
When House of Pain, that's my era, when House of Pain was big. Right?
Right.
That's not Hakeem's era.
No.
Now, you had shirts that were put together, right?
Yes.
You even have like drawings where you tried to draw out the crest for House of Pain.
Yes.
And you were hoping to build that into something legitimate, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Legitimate. The emblem, correct me if I'm wrong, is an axe on the right side, right?
The what?
Do you remember the logo that you drew?
No.
To refresh your recollection, take a look at what you drew.
Yeah.
Brief moment, Your Honor. Take a look at that. You know if that refreshes your recollection.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, so the House of Pain logo that you created, it's got a house with bullet holes in it, right?
Yeah.
Below that, stacks of money. Right?
Right.
A microphone.
Irrelevant.
Yeah, how is this relevant?
Your Honor, do you want me to go sidebar and explain?
No. I'm going to sustain.
Okay. A House of Pain email that the government has talked so much about today, that's also yours, right?
No.
So, House of Pain and everything about it is yours except the email address.
Yeah, I can't remember making no email address for House of Pain.
When the police searched your house in the U-Haul truck that was out there, they found t-shirts for House of Pain. They found other swag that you had made and these drawings for House of Pain, right?
I don't know. I wasn't there.
And again, your Instagram handle is HOPCEO.
Yes.
All right. Now, let's talk about Hakeem Robinson. Hakeem is 6'2", 6'3"? Your words?
Yes.
Well over 200 pounds?
Yeah.
230, 240?
About 230.
In 2019, an opportunity came his way, right?
Yeah.
He was close friends with another rapper by the name of Young and Ace, right?
Correct.
He's known Ace for a long time.
Correct.
Ace has gotten hugely big over the years, right?
Correct.
Now, at the time, Ace was signed by Cinematic, right?
Correct.
And at that time, Hakeem was lucky enough to get connected with Johnny Shipes, right?
Correct.
Now, this is the same guy that found Nipsey Hussle in California, right?
Correct.
Joey Badass, right?
Yeah.
T-Pain.
Yeah.
So this wasn't a small deal. This wasn't Charles McCormick's song that's out there. He had a legitimate record deal.
Right.
Now, we know from Charles McCormick that people in this diss rap and this drill rap, they will rap about things that they weren't involved in, right?
Correct.
Because you said Charles McCormick was not involved in this.
Correct.
Now, you also agree that drill rap, the type rap like the video, Bang It Out, that sells, right?
Yes.
And I asked you, and I think I asked you, and it was a couple years back, it sells a lot better than happy rap, like Will Smith rap,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
Now, you had hopes prior to manage Ace, right?
Yes.
But he didn't take you along.
No, he already had a manager.
And then your son gets signed in 2019, right?
Right.
He's off in California shooting a music video in December, right?
I can't remember.
He didn't bring you along either.
That ain't true, man. That's not true.
He did not agree to let you manage his career. Or is your testimony that he did, he wanted you to manage it?
Of course.
Of course not. He didn't want you to manage it.
Of course, he did.
Yet you weren't with him on any of those trips, right?
I was with him on a lot of trips.
You have no credits on any of his songs?
No, I don't want no credits on this song.
And Johnny Shipes is the one that is in the records as his manager. Right?
I would assume.
So let's now talk about the day before the murder. That white car that you already let us know, you drove that white car over to the JSO property facility, right?
Yes.
You remember that?
Yes.
Now let's talk about the motive of others. Your testimony is that Hakeem Robinson, who was not shot, who is not biologically tied to Willie Addison like you, that somehow he had more motive than the other people that were actually shot. Right?
Say it again.
We're talking about the people that would have had a motive to be upset at Charles McCormick. Okay?
Right.
You, Butter and Brown, Blue, Butter, Brown, I'm gonna trip over that if I say it fast. The whole thing about P Money was because you believe that he was behind Willie's murder, right?
Right.
Okay. So now Charles McCormick comes along and he's putting out a song. He's not signed to a record deal, right?
Right.
His song isn't getting any traction.
Right.
He's nowhere near the level of KSOO, Hakeem Robinson, right?
Correct.
But your testimony is that was a motive enough for murder. That's your testimony, right?
It's this song?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. But there's a whole list of people that would be way above him to have the motive to kill Charles McCormick, right?
Right.
You?
No.
No?
No.
You'd have no motive to kill a guy who's basically laughing about the night that you were shot.
I mean, not me. Shouldn't kill him pro se myself?
all I know is this. And I'll put this in a question.
That boy vicious.
You claim that the phone that's used by the shooter, that's registered in your name, right? Oh, excuse me, Daryl Watts. Right?
Right.
And we'll get to that. You allegedly burned the clothes that Butter had on him, right?
Correct.
You break through the police perimeter to pick up Leroy Whitaker and Barner, right?
Come on, man. You exaggerating, man. You know it wasn't no police perimeter, none of that. You exaggerating now.
I'm exaggerating that there wasn't drones and helicopters overhead
How would I know that?
because you were driving to the location.
And I don't see a drone in the air?
So we'll agree. All right, let's say the JSO. We'll let JSO answer the question whether they had a perimeter and they had hundreds of officers trying to find the shooter that was running through neighborhoods.
You really think I would have went through there if I seen all those police and all that? Or a drone and a helicopter and all that? You think I would have went up in there with my car registered in my name?
You don't want me to answer that question. So why don't you stick to answering my questions and not asking me them? It's a life you live, right? You live this life in the streets, right?
Nah.
Or wait, are you telling me that you, as the patriarch of the family, that basically these kids come by and say, hey, Blue, go do this?
They didn't call Leroy Whitaker daddy to go get it. They called me. They didn't. What if they would have called somebody? I would like to see how they would feel if they would have called somebody else to go pick somebody up. They didn't. They called me. If I would have knew something was going on, I wouldn't have never went.
Dang.
All right. Think I'm gonna go over there in my car with my phone and knowing something going on? I would like to been. If I would like to been involved in a crime, I'd like to know that I'm involved in a crime. Let me know that, okay, it's a crime happening now. Let me know something. I was in the blind.
So you're a victim in this case, right?
I ain't gonna say I'm a victim, but I would like to know that I'm being involved in something and just ask for a ride.
All right, so then after you know about it, you're then cool with going to burn clothes, right?
Yeah, after I get to know about it, I was cool with that.
Yeah, well, it's a little bit of a felony, destruction of evidence.
No, I did it. I like Scotty. I did.
Definitely know you didn't call 911.
Right.
That conscience only grew later when you were looking at life.
Yeah.
All right, now let's talk about Daryl Watts. There's a bunch of cell phones that are in the name of Daryl Watts, right?
Correct.
And the phone that was used, now, it's interesting, the government, they asked you about a bunch of phone numbers, and you remembered it off the top of your head, right?
Yeah.
But the one that they had to tell you was 478-305-9583.
Objection, Judge.
What's the grounds?
The misstatement.
Okay, I will, of course, the jury will recall the testimony that came out from the witness stand, if you'll just ask the question of the witness.
You were asked about a bunch of phone numbers, and you were able to recite them, except for one that they told you, and you just agreed, yes. You remember that, right?
Yeah, I remember that.
And that's 478-305-9583, right? Now that phone's under your dead friend's name, Daryl Watts, right?
Right.
You paid for that phone, right?
Correct.
And in December, you paid something like $1,000 that you owed on that phone and others.
Right.
So whoever it is that had that phone, the shooter, you supplied it to him.
Oh, I didn't know the shooter had the phone. I didn't know. I mean,
So, Daryl Watts was your best friend, right?
yeah.
He was murdered.
Yeah.
To this day, you are not charged as a suspect in that case.
Sustained. Mr. DeCoste, just ask questions, please, that are relevant.
An arrest has not been made in the murder of Daryl Watts.
Objection, Judge.
Sustained.
Now, you've also learned that Torgon Williams was involved in the murder of Charles McCormick, right?
He was involved.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
You don't know that?
No.
You were a co-defendant for a while, your attorney's going to depositions, you don't know the other people that were implicated?
No.
none of them have been charged.
Right.
Now let's focus on the specific day of January 15th, 2020. Your words, you didn't see Hakeem that entire day.
Correct.
Didn't see him before, right?
Right.
Didn't see him after.
Correct.
Now you said that you were worried about him, right?
Correct.
Well, you have all these phone numbers that you have memorized. You didn't call any of them.
Correct.
But you were concerned?
Yes.
Common sense dictates that if you're concerned about your son, and that what you're saying is actually true, that you would have picked up the phone and called him. But you didn't do that.
Correct. I didn't.
Damn, this man crazy, y'all. This man is
Chipton
insane,
Hogan.
yo. Man,
First time we ever
insane.
heard it's somebody you're related to.
I'm not related to him.
Okay, but it's somebody that's a couple degrees of separation that's tied to the family, right?
He's my baby, mother, brother.
And you know from this case that he was never charged, right?
Correct.
Yet his DNA is inside of the car. Right?
Oh, I guess.
No, I'm not asking you to guess. I'm saying, do you know about the evidence in the case to which you pled to?
Some of it.
All right. Are you aware that Chipton Hogan's DNA is found inside of the car?
Yeah.
So you are sure now?
Yeah.
That would stand for the proposition that DNA can end up inside of a car without somebody ever being in it, right?
I'm not sure.
So, your other son, Abdul Jr., he's not here anymore, right?
Correct.
Your hope, something that has been discussed, you're hoping that in exchange for your testimony here today, that his case would be dropped. Right?
No.
You're not hoping for that?
I mean, if it do, it's good. I mean, but I can't say that.
So you're saying that that's not true, or you're saying it's not, or you're saying you do want your other son to be convicted?
No, I'm not saying I want him to be convicted. I'm not saying that I want him to be convicted. If they drop his case because of what I'm doing, great.
As long as you're protected, that's the most important thing for you, though.
When you say protected, what you mean?
The same thing that Fish Slacks asked you. You said, well,
Let me tell you something.
if they drop his, well, that would be great. But your number one priority out of all of this is you.
I think I'm number 2.
Sir, you come in here as a 2-time convicted felon. Because of these other cases, you'll be convicted at least 2 more times, right?
Correct.
A lifetime of crime, right?
Sustained.
You'll be a 4-time convicted felon. You've already spent 10 years in prison and approximately 5 in custody on this.
Correct.
For a total of about 15 years in custody.
Correct. Let's not forget about the 10 years that I was out free and no trouble.
But then you got into trouble again.
Right. I was out free from 2009 to 2020, no trouble.
I understand, but coming in here today and going back to the question, your number one objective is protecting yourself.
Of course.
One brief moment, Your Honor.
Okay.
That shit, Johnny was doing that shit, Antonio came through and put the motherfucking egg. He ain't no joke. That's a nigga telling that, hey, this boy got in some shit. You know what I'm saying? And telling the story, he gonna be on that nigga ass and put one out for him.
Mr. Robinson, one more thing. The deal with Cinematic, that occurred right in the months before this murder, right?
Yes.
Basically right around December, they fly him out to California. He's shooting music videos, but it's right around that time that he inked that deal.
I'm not sure. I don't remember him going out to California, so I can't say.
But you can say that that deal was inked right around that time.
Yes.
Nothing further, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Is there any redirect?
Mr. Walker.
Yes.
Mr. Robinson.
Yeah.
That 478-305-9583 number that you were asked about, that was under Daryl Watt's name.
Yes.
Did you give that number to Chris Brown?
No.
You didn't let him use it?
No.
Sure.
Positive.
Now, on I'm going to show you what's in evidence of states 187.
Yeah.
Objection on the scope of cross.
I don't have a question. Okay, then that's permissible. So objection overruled.
hit you way back.
Is that Chris Brown? I was shooting?
No.
Man, that's on her face. This is crazy. That boy's still on the stand. I've been on YouTube since 6:30. He been on the stand for 2 hours. He been on the stand for 2 hours.
And you indicated a few moments ago that Hakeem's approximately 6'2". Have you ever measured him, or are you just going off what you believe?
No, I never measured.
As he sits here today, does Hakeem Robinson look the same as he did 5 years ago?
No.
Overruled.
What's that?
Does he look different today, Hakeem Robinson, than he did 5 years ago? Has his build changed in any way?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, he look a little grown, like, you know.
So he was smaller 5 years ago?
Objection, even to strike.
Okay, sustained. Just rephrase your question.
Sure. You said bigger today?
Yes.
Objection, even to strike.
Okay. There's no evidence to strike, so I'm not striking. It's because the attorney's questions are not evidence. Anybody's attorney's questions are not evidence, but rephrase your question without leading.
Judge, sorry, Mr. Robinson, I didn't hear your answer. When I asked you how does he look different today, what was your response?
He like grown, gained a little weight.
Now, you were asked a lot of questions about the deal that Hakeem Robinson signed with Cinematic. You remember that?
Yes.
And some questions about him going to California to film a music video.
Yes.
But the Hanging Out video was filmed right here in Jacksonville, right?
Yes.
You were there for that?
Yes.
Now, are you familiar with Robinson Management LLC?
Who?
Robinson Management LLC? Does that sound familiar to you?
No.
Were you involved with Hakeem Robinson's cinematic endeavors to be signed?
Yes.
And were you trying to assist him with that and manage him with that?
Yes.
Did you?
Yes.
Were you in fact in communication with people from Cinematic?
Yes.
And were you continuing to aid and assist Hakeem with that?
Yes.
May I approach the witness, Judge?
Yes?
Objection, Your Honor.
I'll try. May I approach, Judge?
Yes?
When you a document, take a look at it yourself. I'd like to recognize it.
Yes.
Part of that agreement was cinematic music. Were you actually on that contract?
Yes.
Also,
I was his management.
okay. And you signed that form.
Yes.
Did Hakeem Robinson sign it?
Yes.
One moment, Judge.
All right.
That's all, Judge. Thank you.
All right, may this witness be excused.
Dang.
Request for recross, Your Honor.
Okay, it's very limited to redirect.
Mr. Robinson, you were shown that video, right?
Yes.
The government asked you who that was, right?
Yes.
If you said anybody other than Hakeem, you'd still be looking at life, right?
Yes.
Nothing further.
All right, may this witness be excused.
Yes, Judge.
All right, thank you.
Dang, bro. So y'all heard it, man. I gave y'all the full testimony of this man, bro. This man went bananas. You know what I mean? This man went bananas. You know what I mean? He went bananas, bro. He just went bananas, bro. It's no more, it's nothing else to say, bro. Like, he went bananas on the stand. He went bananas on the stand, bro. Like, he told on his son, it's gonna play out in court. He told him he probably get 7 months. I mean, he's almost done. Yeah, he won't be in jail long. He'll get out, and I don't know, man. That shit is tough. You know what I mean? He definitely told. You know what I mean? He definitely told. He definitely told, bro. He definitely told. He definitely gave him up, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. And that was tough, bro. And I had to play that whole testimony. Usually I cut in and out. I moved around. I got a phone call. Y'all might hear something. It's just different, you know what I mean? In the ghetto, you know what I mean? But the whole thing that I would like to say, regardless, is, you know, if numbers are high or low or whether people tune in or not. That's a lesson learned, bro. Like, you know, I see a lot of fathers and see a lot of mothers being homeboys and homegirls and with their children, and that's not the way it goes, bro. And then now, you know, your kid or they get into something and you can't stand that water. And you know, your history say you've been a wild dude. So I don't know, them boys charged 2 different murders. It's different. Damn, bro. Like, that's a lot. That's a lot. You know what I mean? That's a lot going on, man. But hit that notification button, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, leave a comment. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. But hey, thanks for tapping in this morning, man. Hey, I'm gonna be jumping in this joint to get the fan base going. So man, hey, hit that notification button, drop a like, leave a comment, man. RDP vlog, man. I've been up, you know, we jumped on at 6:30. I was running late, but I'll be on time. Y'all know I'm be running through in the 6 o'clock in the morning hour. I'm getting busy like the Bunky dance, man. Let's go.